All right, this will be sweep pass right, Z out. One of the key plays in franchise history was what we call sweep pass, in which the quarterback takes his normal drop to get that defensive front to really come after him. This is a key part of a Super Bowl, Super Bowl 16. So the sweep pass, Joe drops 5 and then sprints out. He gets to the outside and hits Mike Wilson for about a 25-yard gain, which really saved the game for us. From that point on, we went down and scored.
34, set.
Set. Now he comes outside the pass rush, sets up, throws the ball down the field. That was the key play. We drop back, pull the pass rush, then get outside. Now he comes outside the pass rush, sets up.
Walsh's innovations still influence pro football. In Super Bowl 38, the Patriots' effective use of the sweep pass bought time to throw and sustained drives that led them to another world championship. But is greatness a product of the play or the player who executes it? Actually, it is both. And in clutch situations, no one has executed a well-designed play better than Joe Montana. In fact, Joe made so many critical plays, it's hard to recall just one.
Hey, what else? What other big plays did you have, Joe? I mean, I remember, did you have that many? I
don't remember many of them.
Huh?
58 seconds remaining at the 6-yard line of the Dallas Cowboys. Everything hangs in the balance now.
We are due for a dramatic finish of some sort. Joe Montana just back over to the sideline quickly.
Sprint right option was one play that will never be forgotten.
We're going to call a sprint option.
That was the final outlet for Joe. Joe was to sprint out and hit Freddie Solomon on what they so-called pick play, in which Dwight would sort of scrape off the man covering Freddie. Freddie would be open, we'd hit him. This was a Paul Brown play from the early 50s.
After dinner, it's classroom sessions for all as head coach Paul Brown diagrammed.
Sprint right option was a part of the offense that Paul Brown used to win 3 NFL championships in Cleveland. In 1968, Brown took sprint right option with him when he became head coach in Cincinnati.
They've been playing the same side all day.
We used to call it Q8 option in the original West Coast or the North Ohio River offense. The quarterback could just roll out and hit the guy in the flat, so yeah, we know that play very well.
By the 1970s, the Bengals were playoff contenders, thanks to Brown and the imagination of his offensive coordinator, Bill Walsh.
Holy smoke, Bill. We keep trying that same darn thing, and we keep getting knocked in our prat every time.
Walsh became head coach in San Francisco in 1979. And for the next 10 years, sprint right option was a key short yardage play in the West Coast scheme. Because the play offered so many options, opponents found it difficult to defense. And near the goal line, it was almost unstoppable.
Montana rolling out the right side, looking toward the end zone. Now throwing, fires. It's caught by Solomon. Touchdown for the 49ers.
Today, sprint right option continues to offer quarterbacks a safe throw and positive yards. A play originally designed to gain just a few yards has developed big strike capabilities. The play's continued evolution is a product of the men who learned it from Bill Walsh.
Sprint option.
I like it.
Eat. Yeah. All right.
People that were exposed to that play through the 49ers system now is taking that play, and we have it. Philadelphia has it. Kansas City has it.
Sprint right option.
You know, a number of teams have it.
Sprint right option.
Jake Plummer. Roll right. Fires in the end zone. Pass caught. Rod Smith. Touchdown.
Yeah!
Sprint right option means that the quarterback is going to sprint. So in contrast to straight back in the pocket, he's going to sprint to the right or he could sprint to the left.
Brett Favre, first time he's in a game, he audibles to it to the left. But that's Brett, you know. Never been practiced, and obviously we didn't complete it, but, you know, it can go either way, but 99% of the time the right-handers do it that way and the left-handers do it that way.
Let's go red right, F left. Sprint left option on 1. Ready? Square it up, Jerry.
Bill Walsh would never sprint to the left because he feels it's too difficult for a right-handed quarterback.
580.
When he got Steve Young, there was no longer sprint right. It was all sprint left. So the option phase, one is quick throw to the flat. Two is to run.
First and goal, split backs. On his hip, Montana to the end zone. Touchdown 49ers, he brings it in himself.
Three is to read the corner of the end zone.
This play may never be run with more dramatic effect than in the 1981 NFC Championship, a moment that Walsh had prepared the 49ers to face.
All right, now the next thing we've got, little more of a passing situation, is a sprint right option, and we know exactly how to run it.
It was funny because earlier in the year, Bill had us doing this thing where we're throwing the ball, you know, up to Dwight in the back of the end zone while you're running, and we're sitting there going, yeah, come on, you know? I mean, this is something that just happens, you know? You don't practice it. When you got to throw the ball back to that guy, you throw it up and it's thrown away, or he catches it or nobody does, is basically what he was teaching us, and that's hard to practice. And sure enough, it came into play later in the year.
58 seconds remaining at the 6-yard line of the Dallas Cowboys. Everything hangs in the balance now.
We're going to call a sprint option. That was the fulfillment of 3 years of hard work of running that play thousands of times in practice.
Let's go sprint right open.
And the repetition.
What's that?
One play that scored a touchdown, this is it. Sprint option.
We're going to call a sprint option. He's going to break up and break into the corner. Okay. You got it? Dwight will clear.
Dwight will split 6 yards, up around his man, start in hard, then right back out.
Okay. And as soon as you see the angle he's breaking, then just drop the ball up there.
Look for this.
If you don't get what you want, you'll just simply throw the ball away. Okay. You know what I mean? Hold it, not there, away it goes. If you're ready to go to Dwight, you got it.
58 seconds remaining.
Don't pick! Sprint off. We took the field and executed. And that's the essence of the West Coast offense, or any really well-executed form of sport. It's the repetition and dealing with the contingencies and over practicing these things to where there isn't anything really verbal that has to be done.
Montana lines up at the 5.
Now Joe's going to throw on the run.
Ready for set.
He rolls right, looking to throw.
Rolling out to his right, coming around it.
Looking to throw.
He's got to get the ball over the linebacker's head and throwing up over the top of people.
He throws into the end zone.
It's one of the toughest throws in football.
Quarterbacking by Bill Walsh. Proven winning fundamentals that have withstood the test of time.
Thank you.
Here we are. It's fantastic.
Thank you.
Good.